So here we are, another dose of tempestuous rivalry and heady ambition. It is, of course, the familiar side of the two big Milanese teams preparing to lock horns once more. They've been doing this since 1908, and the contest remains as fiery as ever. There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey. It is simply a gorgeous, gorgeous sight. The Milan derby, one of the most eagerly anticipated games in the world. Yet another edition of this never-ending rivalry, Jim.
Yes, Peter, this is one of the must-see derbies in world football. The atmosphere alone will send shivers down your spine, and when a goal is registered, the decibel level will deafen you, believe me on that. Tension levels can be off the scale, and the Milanese have a unique way of expressing their emotions. I've been privileged to be in this position before now, and I'm not expecting to leave disappointed.
There's the whistle, and here we go. Yet another page in the history of this grand old rivalry. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
The electric Christian Pulisic is one of the most exciting attacking midfielders, who has searing pace and trickery that will scare any defender and many defences. He could do with a better final product at times, but he's very unselfish. He's a real team player, and he's making great strides.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. And that's a good ball. Big chance! Superb goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
And here's Loftus-Cheek. Nkunku. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And here's Rabiot. Rabiot! Good try, very good try, in fact.
Well, that was smashed with venom, violence even. All he had to do was hit the target. It's such a shame.
Not the most convincing of passes. Pavlovic. Rabiot. Inter Milan leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. And here's Lautaro Martinez.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Pulisic. And it's Bartasaghi. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep, punched away, takes a shot! There's a goal! They are right back in business.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
Well, most of those go high and wide because of their difficulty. He made it look like he does it every day.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Martinez. Thuram receives it in a good position here. Played back. Strokes it back. Zielinski. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Spread out to the left.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Batasagi, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And it's DiMarco. Threads one in. Now it's Martinez. And Martinez! Outstanding by Martinez! A finish right from the top draw. And again they hit the front. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish. Inter Milan take the lead. Nkunku. Now it's Pulisic. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Inter Milan looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Zielinski, he's on it, can he get away? Martinez, and he shoots! Loftus-Cheek. Pulisic. Crunching tackle. And that is as far as they're going to go. And here's Thuram. Martinez. Just to go back. Tries a shot! Fantastic from Çalhanoğlu! A finish of true class! And they're at it again in double quick time. And that is stunning, just too hot to handle.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this?
Zielinski. And the whistle goes for half-time.
Inter are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive, everything you'd expect from Derby Day. Inter Milan head in for half-time with a 3-1 lead. That gets things going for the second half. Martinez. And it's DiMarco. And it's Çalhanoğlu. And here's Barella.
Barella really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Batshuayi. Now Pulisic.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Now it's Nkunku. It's a good foot in there. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Now it's Loftus-Cheek. Now it's Pulisic. Barella. Could be danger here. And that has been slung wide. Now it's Thuram. Martinez. Now it's Çalhanoğlu. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Very nicely done. Pulls it back. Barella. He's tried one! Terrific effort, just off target.
Well, we always have to give a reason for it, Peter, but did he hit that too well?
Almost an hour gone.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 81.007 spettatori.
Throwing. Modric. Rabiot. And it's Batshuayi. Pulisic receives it in a wide position. There's the shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Pulisic clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
DiMarco. And it's Stefan de Vrij. Thuram. He's looking wide. Salmakers. Rabiot.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Inter Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. Rabiot is there and he can get that clear. Modric, who's set up one goal so far. Fofana, well, that's clear cut, it's a free kick. Tomori. He was under real pressure there. Now it's Nkunku. He's a sharp little ball here. He's under a lot of pressure there. And that has left him in a heap. Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul. And that's going to be a booking. Some players have clearly taken issue here, and things are threatening to boil over.
Cambio di giocatori.
And that's the keeper's ball. Tomori. And it's Nkunku.
Nkunku really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Çalhanoğlu! In for the pieces! And that would have won it.
Well, his movement has certainly picked up. He's got that decisive goal on his mind.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
So there's going to be another change here. So, time for a potential game changer.
Yeah, I think it's time for some brave decision-making.
Salmakers. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Wriggles his way through. Barella. Now, who's going to be first to this? Pulisic. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Bastoni concedes a free kick for that. Pulisic has found the net here, of course. Barella. Here's Zielinski. Modric. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Çalhanoğlu. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Çalhanoğlu gets a foot in here. Gabbia cuts it out. And that will be the final act. Inter Milan are walking off satisfied with their day's work. A result no less warranted, no less deserving of their efforts. A job done in a highly professional manner. Martinez taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, how will we look back on that?
Inter really were great today. They showed a lot of battling qualities required in a game like this, such as intensity, personality, a gritty spirit. I think this result was well merited.
So that's it for today. Thank you, Jim.